That's why we're doing these things. We're doing this because I want everybody to know we are open for business on this.
We choose with our hearts and we use data to justify what we just did. And that's true every time.
The number one priority of the company is actually not customer service. Our number one priority is company culture.
I first visited your office in the Valley and you introduced me to all your partners and every one of them was a woman.
Yeah, so I'm in, thank you. So we're in the sort of center of technology, in banking and venture capital. If you drew the Venn diagram of those three, you'd
there would
find
be no
that
women in the center.
there are very few people who are women. We view this as, diverse thinking is absolutely critical to innovation. It's critical to discovery.
We started as this upstart brand. We still think of ourselves as this underdog, but truly, we're defining categories and we're reinventing the space.
People are looking for a space and time to think about themselves and what they want for themselves, rather than constantly calibrating themselves against other people. And when we talk to our users, especially younger users, I think that they're craving a safe space online where they're free from judgment and they have the time to think about what they want for their life rather than what other people want from them.
I've been kept for years out of these rooms and kind of really only got to get into them, I would say in my late 30s, and I've seen those rooms from the inside and I could tell that the biggest advantage of what we're seeing now and the kind of renaissance of creativity that I think we're slowly starting to experience is because those rooms are opening to new voices.
We see the power of our platforms and our storytelling as an opportunity to help bridge those gaps. Then how much more useful are we? How much more purposeful and impactful is our work? And so over the course of my career, and I would say definitely in the last few years, I have tried to make sure that the campaigns, the projects that I'm working on, while of course we all know we have our business targets and what we need to achieve at the end of the year, but that the work is purposeful.
I really believe that a wider variety of content may start finding its way onto big screens to create communal opportunities around stories that people really want to share. So, I think the division between what's a theatrical motion picture, what's television or a streamer is kind of evaporating. And for creatives, I don't think that's a bad thing. Story is king.
Every time I've gotten in a position of power, I've demanded that my crews reflect what the world looks like. I don't want to see, what one neighborhood looks like necessarily. I want to see what the world that I grew up in New Jersey, in New York, I want to see that in front of me. So I want to make sure that there's opportunity for everyone and that everybody feels a sense of connection to that project and to that job.
That the only thing separating Black women and women of color from others is opportunity. That's the only thing that's standing in the way. It's not that we have less experience. It's not that we have a lesser skill set. It's not that we don't know what we're doing, but we just need someone, as Queen said, to kick open that door and then to hold it open.
You want to learn something, and that's part of what learning is about, is that what we want to do is get something out there, learn, see how consumers react to it, pivot, learn, pivot, is what you need to do. And you need to do it in a disciplined way, is the other thing.